direction we are going away from. And note the clouds to where we're headed.
Today we are headed to Alice Arm. So it's a bit of a long day, but it's calm. The sun's out at times, and we're still in Pierce Canal, which has the Alaskan side on the left and British Columbia on the right, which is the USA and Canada. Kind of interesting going up this canal, knowing that that's a different country on that side than on this side. So we won't be in here for too long. Once we get to the top of the canal, we'll sort of do a little return back to Observatory Inlet, and then start making our way north along that inlet. And then from there, it branches off to Alice Arm. Pierce Canal after almost 2 hours, and we're going to go to starboard down the Portland Canal for a short distance and into Observatory Inlet. So once we get into Observatory Inlet, we'll see how the wind is, if we can sail rather than motor. Time 8.6 knots right now, and probably a little bit of that's current, but the chart doesn't even have a current marker on it to show for the flood and ebb, so I can't imagine there's much current in here, maybe 1 knot, but usually there's a arrow, 2 arrows on the chart that show you which way the flood goes and which way the ebb goes. 9.6, which is crazy. We're barely dropping below 9 knots now. And it's just after 12 o'clock noon, so we've made it a long ways. I'm thinking we're going to get there a little ahead of schedule, I hope. Fingers crossed. Wow. It's pretty fun, eh?
Pretty fun. Yeah. Looks like it's calmed down a bit now.
Yeah, we're in Alice Arm. So we're out of that main channel with all the wind and the waves. It's calmed right down. We still got a good breeze, doing 6.4 knots. It's 3:36, so we made really good time up Observatory Inlet. And I think our total miles for today will be over 60. We made it to Alice Arm, and we have just enough space to fit on the dock, and we wouldn't have fit on this side. We're out of the wind a bit, the water's calmer, and I cannot believe that we are here.
I've said it many times, I know I would change my ways, I know for sure. When all the crows decide to meet, they settle down beneath my feet. I've got it right and I got it wrong, but I learned my lesson hanging on. Come sit here with me by the fire and let it go for a little while. So be here as the night starts falling. Let my fingers walk over your head. We got nothing to be scared of. I'd rather be with you and by myself. Now all is in your hands.
So what are we doing over here?
Well, there's a sign that all non-Alice Arm residents have to pay Merge $25 a night. So we've got $25, our names and boats. Well, boat. And we're gonna throw it in the back box. It looks like maybe doesn't get checked all that often, but put it in here. Maybe there's all the way down.
So we're all paid up.
All paid up and in a super cool place.
So what's that going to be?
This is going to be chocolate chip cookies. They're going to be quite tasty. They don't look as appealing now as they usually do at home. But my arm isn't quite as strong as the electric mixer.
I could mix.
You can mix, yep. They will actually be probably quite tasty by the time they're done. I brought along my whole little baking cupboard.
Nice.
Oh, it's going to be great.
And what's that you've made over on the stairs?
Oh, these are corn fritters. So there's still a few on the burner. They are
Still cooking.
Still cooking. Also delicious. Really good with maple syrup. It's super easy meal on the boat. And then you have leftovers for tomorrow.
And I just had one and they're super yummy.
And they're super yummy. I've had about 4.
Oh, nice. You're ahead of me.
You have a few to catch up on.
Yeah.
Mixing all the chocolate chips in. This is the little second last step. Third last step. 4th, actually.
What's the last step is eating them?
Oh, 5th last. Okay. 5th is eating. I think this batch is ready. And the